Hey everybody, welcome back to Gideon Stuff. Today we have a review of a flashlight? Yes we do. Today we're reviewing the Olight, what's it called? Pebble something, the i5T plus Pebble. So, yeah, first flashlight review I've ever done on the channel. I've thought about doing a couple of others, but just never really did. So I'm not sure how we want to start this. I guess we can do a measurement. Do we measure the button? I don't know. It's like 5 3/4 inches long. I guess let's compare it against the pocket knife I've been carrying a lot lately. This is the Cold Steel Engage. Okay. Don't have very many other flashlights to compare it against. I actually bought this flashlight to replace a flashlight. For about 1.5 years, I've been carrying a flashlight I bought at Harbor Freight for, well, I got it for $10. There was a sale. They go for about $20 though. It's a quantum pin light, 150 lumens, USB rechargeable. Really enjoyed that flashlight, but I lost it on the 4th of July this year, so that's kind of a bummer. But anyways, specs on this light, it's made out of aluminum, and you know what, I'll just let you read off the back of the box. You can pause that if you want. There you go. So yes, it takes two AA batteries, and yeah. So, again, you know, it's kind of my first flashlight review, but we're gonna go ahead and do our best. So, interestingly, on the 4th of July, when I lost this knife, or this, that's gonna happen a lot this video, I can already tell. When I lost this flashlight's predecessor, 4th of July, I was having a family celebration, and we were all out at some land that the family owns that was settled by my great-great-great-great-grandfather back in the 1800s. And we were talking, and my grandparents were mentioning that up the canyon on this property, there were some gold mines that my great-great-whatever-grandpa had dug. And I turned to my sisters, and I said, you know, I can't believe, you know, as a kid, I was always running around these hills. You know, we were up here quite a bit, and I never went to see the mines. And they said, well, you know what, let's go check them out today. So we did. And I'm going to go ahead and include some video footage of that. It was raining, it was storming, really cool stuff. And then a few weeks later, we had another family event, and I went back and I went down into one of the mines, and I took the flashlight. So we're going to go ahead and roll that footage here. Decide to do a little bit of testing with a flashlight.
Wow! You know, some things are just worth getting wet for. Like this. All right. That looks like they had the startings of a mine shaft here. What'd you find? I saw it. Elk? Probably. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. Hey, come up here. Oh, now that is something worth seeing. All right, last one before we turn back. Look at all that. You're holding us to that? Huh? You're holding us to that?
Yeah, it just keeps getting prettier.
Oh, it just keeps getting better and better. All right.
Whoa, what's that?
Yeah, we'll go there. Okay. In fact, that might be where all these, well, where all this stuff came from. Oh my gosh. You found the good stuff.
Are you filming some videos?
Perhaps. Does it insult you?
Yeah. Sorry, how long will that take you?
Oh yeah.
Combination? Yeah, look, there's the water coming.
And here's where the spring starts.
Yeah, do not step in these.
Looks like it goes up higher. That's probably the opening. I'm gonna go up there.
Climb around this way so it's safer.
Always concerned with safety.
You know what? You are with a minor, so like.
A minor? Is that the opening?
Might collapse a little.
Might have collapsed. Well, are we ready to go back?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is a
Alright, let's do it. Alright, so we're going to test the light on this little Olight Pebble. We're here at this old mine. We'll go down in a little ways and shine this around, see what I can see. Alright. Oh my gosh. Goes a ways back. You can tell that already. Holy crap. It goes back so far. I don't recommend doing this. I probably shouldn't be doing this, but we're going to because this is awesome. Oh my heavens. Holy crap. Alright. Hand me the phone. So this is a high setting of the flashlight. And as you can see, yeah, it works pretty good. Geez, that goes back so damn far. Alright. We're going to go ahead and clip the flashlight onto my hat with a special attached clip that Olight does, which is pretty cool. Alright. Here we go. Whoops. Oh my gosh. Actually, my biggest fear is if something has moved into this mine. Oh my gosh. So this mine was dug by my great-grandfather, great-great-great-great-grandfather, many years ago. And I'm probably the first person in here in years. Oh my gosh, it goes back so far. I'm not sure how far I want to go. Alright, so for comparison, here it is without the flashlight. Here's low setting and high setting. So besides getting some poison ivy, that went amazingly well. Thank you.
So after that, there was actually a flash flood that came through the family ranch, and this was actually just 2 days ago at the time of me recording this, and it happened at night. And for the full story, you can check the post I made on my Instagram a while ago. But I was out of town with some of my family, and when we came back, it was dark. This flash flood was happening, so I went out and tried to take some footage with the flashlight. Didn't turn out too great, but I'm going to include it here anyways, as well as the cleanup from the next morning. Just a second. The fence is completely gone. There's got to be 8 feet of water going through the arroyo right now. We're gonna run back over here on very muddy ground. All right. Holy crap!
That branch is
I think that's more than halfway up the tree.
that is, yeah.
Oh geez, I wish I had a better camera.
Oh, she was daytime.
Yeah, because I can't remember the fish. I tried.
Did you find your cat?
No, I didn't look for that.
He's probably hiding.
Everything's a traffic.
Oh geez, let's go over to the railroad grade. Holy cow!
I'm the tour guide. Even funny.
See how close I can get. Oh geez. See, oh man. Oh man.
It was actually higher before. Gone down a little bit.
So those down there, man, I wish my camera was picking this up as good. I cannot stress enough.
How crazy this is?
This used to be, I was down in here just the other day with Dad and Grandpa testing that 223. It was completely dry. Those right there.
You're taller than me. You're like 5'4".
Over where?
My eye.
Anything that's black is water. I'm water. Okay, yeah, Gideon.
Those things are taller than me. They're like 5'6".
There is no crossing point.
Jeez, dry. This used to be all, those are tall pillars. Alrighty, it's the next morning after the flood. And oh man, the water levels have dropped significantly, which is kind of the case with flash floods. They come in fast and quick and then they're gone. This fence actually held up better than that one over there. We'll go over there in just a second. But yeah, definitely a lot of energy moving through here. The water was up to about that wire there last night, and then over here came up to about here. Let's go take a look over there. A lot of sediment deposited in here. Yeah, this fence was taken completely out. That fence over there, we're probably going to want to check and see what got caught up in all that sediment there in the fence. And last night at that cottonwood tree, water was about halfway up that trunk. Man, a little bit more. Pretty high. Still running pretty good. You can see a lot of these large boulders and cobbles. There's a good one example right there, that have been washed down from higher up down here. And as a geologist, this is pretty interesting to me, because when we have large bodies of water moving like this, it does a lot to the landscape. It erodes, it moves rocks around, and we call the amount of sediment that a moving body of this can move its sediment load, or its carrying capacity.
And that's directly related to the energy of the water. And this was a very high energy environment last night. There was so much water coming down so fast, it was able to move fairly large boulders, such as that one right there. And yeah, as you saw over there too, with my feet sinking into the mud, the smaller sediments, the finer stuff has been, you know, really relocated quite a bit. Also, look at that over there. You can see where all the grass is mushed down, where the water went through very, very fast, very quickly. It didn't flood too much up this bank, but this one's pretty steep and high. Let's go check out the railroad grade. Looks like most of the chickens survived. I think there's one or two there, or one or two that aren't there, but good for you guys. Hopefully we find the rest. Gosh, it's so wet in here. And there's tracks from the other teams who went up to the higher valleys to check on the cows. So this was the part that last night really surprised me. So, hey Levi. There's an old, actually where this ranch is, there used to be a town here. It's gone now, but there used to be a railroad that went through here. And so here, it's a little railroad grade. Used to be a bridge here. And these are pretty tall pillars. I'm not going to get in there right now, but that water was nearly to the top last night. Kind of hard to tell in the dark videos, but... And see, right now, this is about how the arroyo usually flows after a spring melt or heavy rain. But yeah, last night was certainly abnormal. And look at all the big boulders in here too.
I washed in 2 tires.
Washed in a couple of tires?
Yeah, right there.
Oh yeah, I do see those. And look at all this. It's been mushed down by the water coming through. A lot of stuff. So we came way out here to rescue this poor horse who got separated by everyone during the flood. Come here, Monty! And we also found this vest. So if you know anyone from Rivera's Ranch in Amalia, New Mexico, let them know we found their vest.
Come here.
Monty, get over here. You need help.
Come here, boy! He's traumatized. Poor guy.
Hey. Cow will hate me, so I found birds instead.
So the arroyo is still running a little bit. All these trees that are knocked down in here, actually only that one over there was originally here. These came from somewhere else. And again, high energy environment, very high sediment load. Lots and lots of debris. And right now we're going to check on our neighbor and also see what we can find as we go. There's another tire. That what? 8?
The big one get in, that got knocked out, that got moved around.
Yeah, there's a lot here.
How sad this looks different. This is one of my favorite places.
I know, I feel like my childhood has been ripped away.
Tires got battered though.
Oh, the ground feels funny.
Yeah,
Well, the ground hasn't settled yet, so be careful.
here.
Might fall through.
That's 9.
And yeah, there we go. So hopefully you enjoyed that, and let's go ahead and let's review this flashlight. All right, guys, it is your favorite part of the video. We are going to be doing our review cutting. What the fuck? Hope you guys all enjoyed that that stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this flashlight. This is my first flashlight review, and I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not sure exactly how to approach this. A flashlight is a tool that I really appreciate, and I always make sure that I have a flashlight with me. They're very useful. I keep, some in my car, some in my toolbox, one on my person, and a flashlight is just an amazing thing to have around. However, unlike, pocket knives, a flashlight isn't something that I'm, an enthusiast about. I'm not a flashlight enthusiast. But there are certain things that I appreciate with flashlights that I look for. So let's go ahead and get into what I'm liking and disliking about this knife. See, I did it again. This flashlight. I do like the texturing here. This Pebble texturing. That's pretty good. I like the clip here. This is a fantastic clip. You know, you can clip it like this. You can clip it like that on whatever you want to. Really good clips. Got good solid retention. Doesn't bother me too much that it's on the grippy part right here, so that's all right. It does, you know, work. There's the high beam, so it's easy to use. That's always that's well appreciated. And yeah, it's built good. We got aluminum and stuff. That's about all that I like. Let's go ahead and get into what I dislike, because honestly, guys, I was not a fan of this flashlight. Number one, this felt a lot heavier and bulkier than the flashlight that I used to carry, the Harbor Freight one. And I did notice that. I carry my flashlight in my left front pocket. And yeah, I noticed it there a lot more than I did with my old one. So I wasn't a big fan of that. Yeah, it's heavy. It's a little bit big. Yeah. Next thing, I do wish it was USB rechargeable. That was something I really appreciated about my other one. And honestly, when I bought this, I thought it was, but it's not. That's kind of a bummer for me. And I will say, for what you're getting, I feel like this is a little bit overpriced. Just for me. And when I lost my Harbor Freight flashlight, I kind of thought to myself, you know what, Gideon, this is a chance for you to upgrade. This is a chance for you to, you know, kind of pick up your flashlight game. And so I bought this knife, or flashlight, ugh. And these are not expensive flashlights. You know, I think this came in about $35. Olights can get much more expensive, but I must say I felt a little bit let down. I really do miss the USB recharging capabilities, and my old flashlight was not as bright as this one. In fact, it's kind of right between. This has a 15 lumens and then a 500 lumens, or 550. What is it? Let me check the little packages. Yeah, 550. My other flashlight had 150 lumens. It didn't have different settings. It was just 150 lumens. And it worked great. It also didn't heat up as much as this one does. This knife, or flashlight, gosh, heated up really fast. So, overall conclusions. This has been kind of a weird review, but I'm actually going to go and buy myself another Harbor Freight flashlight, another one of those quantum flashlights, because for $20, I think I was getting a lot, and I'll probably be selling this flashlight. You know, I guess it's a good flashlight. I just feel like it's a little bit heavy for the size. It's a little bit, you know, bulky. I wish I had another version of my old flashlight here to compare it against. But, you know, it's a good flashlight. It'll work. And, yeah, it'll work. You know, I gotta say another thing. 15 lumens for the low beam, I feel like that's really low. Like, 15 lumens is, like, that's barely enough light to wake up in the middle of the night and, you know, shine your light on your nightstand table to find your glasses. You know, I don't know. It just, I was kind of let down by this flashlight. It was kind of anticlimactic for me. Yeah. Hopefully I'll do more flashlight reviews in the future. I don't know, though. If I buy another one of the Harbor Freight lights, I may not feel a need to review any more flashlights, because that flashlight, again, I carried it for like a year and a half, and it was great. It worked out perfectly for me. And if I ever need anything bigger, you know, I've got bigger flashlights and, you know, floodlights and stuff like that. So, I don't know. It's a well-made flashlight. It's cool. It just kind of let me down. So, that's gonna be it for today, folks. I guess most of this video was probably dedicated to the mine and the flood, but I did want to review this light, and I realized when I sat down to film this video, I really didn't have that much to say. This light just wasn't for me, and it's kind of one of those, you know, abstract type deals. But if you have this flashlight and you like it a lot more, I would love to hear in the comments below what your experience with it has been. Yeah, maybe I'll become more of a flashlight guy. I doubt it, but, you know, I like flashlights. Maybe I'll try and get into some more. Anyways, that's going to be it for me today, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Or dislike and unsubscribe, whatever. I've been Gideon. I'll see you in the next one. Adios.